Hey guys, so today is my second day on the rant challenge, and I'm here to tell you, Mr. Tinubu, President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, that your whole administration is a terrible administration. And in this video, I will be addressing the Minister of Education and the Commissioner of Education for Delta State. Your administration are terrible. They are the worst administration ever. You people should be ashamed of yourself for occupying such office. As a Minister of Education, you are supposed to look after anything concerning education in Nigeria as a minister. But what are you doing? You are doing nothing. You are doing nothing. I can remember in 2017, I paid 16,500 naira to write my Waec. It's the same Waec that students are paying 120,000 naira for in 2025. 120,000 naira for Waec. 120,000 naira. I wrote Waec with 16.5 2017. Now, if you just go to the streets, you will see a lot of students that are not going to write this 2025 Waec. Why? Because there's no money. They did not register. They don't have money to register. Go to the market, you will see students that are supposed to be in school. They are hawking pure water. They are selling things. Minister of Education, I'm talking to you. Go to the market. You will see students that are supposed to be in school. They are hawking. Why? Why? Because your administration is a failed administration. In 2017, I bought 80 leaves. 80 leaves for 120, 150. Now 80 leaves is 600 naira, the 700 naira is some places 80 leaves. Okay, let's talk about the private schools. Before, a parent can use 30,000 naira to register 2 years old. 2 years old, yeah, 2 years old in school. Now, if you want to register your 2 years old, you are going to owe nothing less than 150. And that is not even a standard school, though. It's not a standard private school, though. Let's not even go there. Just normal casual private schools around. You are going to owe nothing less than 120 for a 2 years old, 1 year old. And you are saying your administration is not a failed administration. Minister of Commissioner and Minister of Education, your administration are failed administration, and you people are supposed to be ashamed of yourself. I can remember in 2018 when I was going to Benin to write my post-TMU, I paid 600 naira from Warri to Benin. 600 naira. Now, if you want to go to Benin, you spend nothing less than 5,000 naira to go to Benin here. From Warri to Benin, you pay nothing less than 5,000 naira. Minister of Transportation, what are you doing? What is your job? What is your job? Mr. President, your whole administration is terrible. A terrible administration. The worst thing that have ever happened to Nigeria is you, Mr. Tinubu.
Nigerians, which way? Waec is now 120k. How will the poor people be able to afford living in Nigeria? It's crazy. Seriously, the government is not doing anything. They are even part of the people that are trying to make sure that this country is not working. If you can use what is happening at River State as an example, how they captured River State because the former the governor refused to abide, as in obey their rules, all these godfathers. It's crazy. I'm telling you, this country is turning into something else. And when you try voicing out, then go send police or military to come and arrest you, as if this country, if this country is working today, they are not going to benefit. The same first people that the government will still abandon when they retire, some of them are even sick currently, and the government is not even giving them attention. And this 30 years challenge have already revealed so many hidden secrets in Nigeria. One of the officers, one of the members of them police officers have voiced out recently, expressing how the government abandoned their father to buy when the man was, passing through so many illness. So what I'm trying to get here is that this force people, that this government are using to penetrate or silence people anyhow, they are still going to, their families are also suffering the same thing already. They will still go through the same route. The government will still abandon them when they retire or when they are old. So it's even funny when you see them, trying to silence those people that are, trying to speak out, so that Nigeria will be able to be, as in, the government will be able to do the right thing, so that this place will be a better place. It's funny. So let me allow you guys watch this video, and so that you guys will see reactions from Nigerians, and to also feel the frustrations of Nigerians, and also from Dr. Charles Aboki on what is currently going on in Rivers State. So stay tuned and make sure you subscribe. Drop your thoughts on the comment section and like this video so that YouTube will recommend it to others.
I know after this 30 days movement begins, the government will start sending the police, the soldier to go after people that made video about it, to arrest them, to intimidate them, to, But let me tell you something, as a police officer and as a soldier. My dad served this country for 25 years. Currently now, he's still sick. He's down with stroke and brain damage. Guess what? The police department donated 10,000 naira to my dad. He's been down for 1 year. This illness has made us sell property, has made us sell land and everything. The government has done nothing about this. We have gone to his office to cry, to beg, but still yet nothing is being done. So before you go after the youth that is looking for a good government, that is looking for things to work, remember, if things work for us, it works for everyone. Because you are a police officer, you will not buy cup of rice for 100 naira. It's the same 400 and 500 that we are buying that you will buy too. Because you are a thug, you are not going to buy cup of rice for 100 naira. No, it's the same 200, it's the same 400 and 800 that you will use to buy. So before you start carrying out this exercise, go and look at the widows of the police officer that have died due to the course of duties. Go and look at the widows of the soldiers that died due to the course of their duties. There is no royalty. NHIS is a scam. NHIS covers only 40%, my darling. If you escape it as a parent, you have the money that is blocking your ear, you escape it, you die. Guess what? Your children will become prostitutes. Your sons will become thieves. Your children will become a victim, and your wife will become a victim of circumstances. Go and look at the widows before you start killing people on others, before you start arresting people. Go and look at the widows. Come and take a look at my dad's kids. They are all enraged. They are going astray. Because of what? A said government. They said their dad has been working for this country for years, but nothing to show for it. The piece of land that he managed to buy, we have said it, to treat him, it has been sold. It has been sold. So before you start working on others, put your rifles down and say, help us, join us to shout. Join us to shout, join us to talk. We are begging you. Go and look at the widows of your colleagues. Go and look at the widows of your colleague. Go and look at them before you help Nigeria to know that that woman will be your wife. That will be the condition of your wife if you do not do the right thing. Continue doing yes, ma, yes, sir. Go and look at my siblings now. Go and look at the widows of those that have died. Go, of your colleagues that have died. Then come back and see if it is worth fighting for. It's time to start a movement.
I am your friend, Dr. Charles Aboki. If you know if it cry, you go laugh now. Yesterday, I was watching a video with my wife late at night. And there is this small boy, there is one boy sitting on a step in a bungalow. He apparently was crying before. Then something funny happened and he started laughing. He has a gap tooth, or maybe one of his tooth fell off. And my wife watched that video, I'm sure up to 15 times. That boy will stimulate you to laugh. He was crying before, then he saw something funny and he started laughing. You see, I have cried and cried and lamented and lamented. I just chose to laugh at the drama in Nigeria. Drama unfolding. I want to look at the state of emergency declared in Rivers State. The state of emergency declared by the president in Rivers State. Let's make enough videos now before the bill that will require bloggers to belong to an association with headquarters in Abuja or state capital, where they can easily trace and monitor and arrest, and where you must have offices where they can easily come and raid, like as they raid electricity distributing companies in Lagos State. Let's make sure. I hear the bill has passed second reading and all of you are quiet. People who feel threatened by social media comments based on their private lives want to stifle social media because they've seen the power of social media. And they've forgotten that there is the freedom of association. You can choose to belong to an association or not belong. If you want Twitter and the rest people to open offices in Nigeria, very good plan. At least they will employ our people. They will have technology here that will make communication better. They will pay taxes to the government. So even though their headquarters are not domiciled here, they will pay taxes to the government. But if it is to gag people, many of us have different options. Adiola, that's wonderful lady. They are overseas. There are many people overseas. I can relocate overseas. My children are there. I'll go and stay with them. I buy an apartment and stay there. I can afford it. And so it's just the younger ones. And the younger ones are more dynamic. They'll just go to Cotonou and stay. So before they pass their law, let us talk about Rivers State. What is happening in Rivers State? Did I say Lagos State before now? Rivers State. What is happening in Rivers State is state capture. State capture. People want to capture this country and put it in their pocket. Even the attempt to suppress expression is an attempt to muzzle us, put us in their pockets, and then ride roughshod over us. Nigeria is like a farm settlement for the elite. I just told you I could buy a house in some of the countries in Europe. I could live comfortably outside this country. Comfortably, and still make money. But I'm here because it's my country. I have no other place. I have no investment outside Uroboland. No investment outside. Not Delta State. Outside Uroboland. All my investments are within my locality. Because people built those countries. Each of the big men, you see these gladiators, apart from Dangote, they have houses overseas. They have alternatives. Their children are there. So they see Nigeria like a farm settlement where they come, bear a little discomfort and pain, and harvest, they cultivate, they harvest, and go elsewhere to enjoy their money or degrade the place. If not, why would a traditional ruler who is a criminal go back to the United States? It's a traditional ruler. And they've arrested him there like a broiler. I'll be laughing a lot. They cramped him like a broiler. Why would a local government chairperson who was a criminal in the United States come back here, contest elections, then he wants to go back to the United States? They grabbed him like a small rat. So they see Nigeria as a farmland. These fellows, they hate this country. They hate this country. We, who they consider as enemies of their political careers, it is we that love this country. It's like people who say they are fighting for the body of Christ, or they form an association for church to fight against people who speak against church elders. I love the body of Christ more than you and your general overseers. The sacrifices we have made more than your general overseers. So very few people love this country, and they see Nigeria as a farmland. Now, 2013 Daily Trust reports that the governor of Lagos State then, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, vehemently criticized the imposition of emergency rule in Borno, Yobe, and Adamawa states by President Goodluck Jonathan. Then he criticized Obasanjo when in 2004, when a state of emergency was declared in Plateau State, Dariye, he described it as illegal. That time, petrol, premium motor spirit, was 42 naira 80 kobo. 42 naira 80 kobo. And your current president was among those who were attacking Goodluck Jonathan. 42 naira 80 kobo. How much is it today? 20 times that price. I don't know what the dollar was then. So, okay, no, 42 naira 80 kobo. I think that was Obasanjo's time. Yes, sorry. Obasanjo's time. Now, what is the problem in Rivers State? It took me nearly 8 to 10 hours to know that a state of emergency was declared in Rivers State. When I just saw Tinubu declared state of emergency, I said, thank God. He has declared state of emergency against hunger. He has declared state of emergency against kidnapping. He has declared state of emergency against herdsmen terrorizing farmers. He has declared state of emergency against unemployment. So I was very happy. I said, bros, Melchizedek. Una know it will be Melchizedek. Una don't know. Melchizedek in the Bible, they don't know him papa, they don't know him mama, he don't get brother, he don't get sister, he don't get classmate. They don't know the school where he attend. So my bros Melchizedek, they don't know anything about them. So I just say don't declare state of emergency against all the ills. I thought it was because of Rita, the youth call girl. That's why he declared the state of emergency. Until I realized that it was Rivers State. And you see, so it's elite capture. Politics, according to David Easton, is authoritative allocation of resources. Harold Laswell describes politics as who gets what, when, and how much. So what is happening in Nigeria today is who gets what, when, how much, by authoritative allocation. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about Rivers State. Nobody cares about Nigeria. When this pastor, Potter's House pastor, Adefarasin, said that you should have a plan B concerning Nigeria. That was some years back. You stupid people that don't reason, church folks, young, juvenile, pseudo-intellectual, you criticize him. The man has turned out to be a prophet. Have a plan B. We are heading somewhere we don't understand. The next thing I want to say is that this country, Peter Obi spirit, go worry all the enemies. Peter Obi spirit, the spirit of Peter Obi, the spirit of that election that was rigged, that election we voted. I stood in the rain with my wife to vote. I'm older than Peter Obi. I stood in the rain to vote. And you people truncated it. His spirit, the spirit and the cry of those women who prayed, those people in Enugu State that were singing, the spirit will worry all of you, will trouble all of you. And we are just starting. And karma is not an Indian. Karma will catch up with all of us. Inspire with Ella. I quoted her yesterday. I read from her page that the evil you support today because of what you stand to benefit is the fertilizer that will nurture your future trouble. Let me say something before I continue. A Nigerian politician will make a true prophet a liar. Look at what Melchizedek said before now, when Obasanjo and Goodluck Jonathan, what he said before now. Look at what he has done. The state Council of State meeting did not take place. We don't know whether it took place, where the former heads of state, vice presidents, speakers, and attorney generals of the federation will gather. He will present the state of emergency case, including the governors. He will present the state of emergency need. The governor of the state will present his case. A decision will be arrived at, and then later the state of emergency declaration is passed to the Senate to be debated and then ratified. But this one took immediate effect. The same person that criticized Goodluck Jonathan, criticized Obasanjo, the same person is doing something worse. Nigerian politicians, if they say stand, run. If they say I am coming, don't wait. I saw a video that if I cannot provide electricity within 1 year in office, allegedly, I saw it. I allegedly saw it because I can't even believe what I see again in this country. I'm allegedly seeing. I am allegedly seeing. I can't even believe my eyes that if I cannot provide electricity within my first tenure or so, don't vote me in 2027. It is allegedly. All this AI, they can confuse some of us who are not too intelligent. Allegedly, I saw it. Now, this same person is what we are seeing now. Now let's go to Rivers State and Fubara and Waec. Me had shown very little interest in this their quarrel because they are like a Jew and a Muslim that went to steal 2 pigs or 3 pigs from a farm of a Christian, and then they got home, slaughtered the first pig. They used it to cook pepper soup and they ate. After a period, second term, they slaughtered another pig, they ate. Then the Jew is the younger partner among the 2 thieves. Third pig was slaughtered. Then the Muslim wanted the head. Then suddenly, the Jew said that, I'm a Jew, we don't eat pigs. The Muslim said, Kai! Ah! And then the Muslim turned around and accused the Christian, you are eating, you eat swines. Let me explain. Let's godfatherism, or Waec has attacked nearly every person that made him who he is now. His godfathers. He has betrayed them, he has attacked them. So he has been eating pig as a Muslim, in quote, or pork as a Muslim, in quote. Fubara was accountant general of Rivers State. In 2022, he was declared wanted on the 21st of May by the EFCC, and reports have it that he ran like Kasongo. Yeah, you know Kasongo will look for trouble. Then when they are pursuing, it said turbo 20 engine. Then he will use reverse, enter inside his hole. I saw one Kasongo recently. A tiger went inside, put his neck inside the hole. Kasongo grabbed the tiger inside, and the tiger was finding it difficult to breathe. Simfubara ran like Kasongo, went into government house and stayed there, was protected there. Simfubara was the accountant general. The alleged missing, how many billion? There are 2 reports. One is 435 billion. Another one was a smaller amount of billions. I can't find it now. Whatever the amount of billions. They passed through Fubara's hand. He had been eating pork. Now that Wike wants the head of the pork, he is saying that he is a Jew, that it is not kosher to eat pork. The man said, we have not been practicing halal in eating this pork. I brought the knife. I showed you where the pigs are. I brought cooking pot. I paid for your forms. All of you here. All of you here. I paid. All of you here. I paid for your forms. He was the leader of the gang. And then suddenly, I don't know the church you attended. You say you are born again. Okay. And then you turn to become born again. I was listening to Fayose the day, I don't know, Wike was there, Sim Fubara was there, and Fayose was speaking. He said that if you want to fight Wike, get ready, I will fight you to the end. And he spoke like a prophet. He told Sim Fubara, he said, see, the day Adam started to see, God drove him out of the garden. When the wife desired to see, said, Sim Fubara, when you enter government, close your eyes. So Sim went into the garden and his eyes opened. And he said he won't eat pork again. That even his oga will not eat pork. This struggle is after the resources of Rivers State. It's not for the interest of people of Rivers State or Nigeria. No. Now they are belay, then they find. Now them, only them. Them, they, and them. Finish. So, Sim Fubara, you had started the mess. You were not supposed to be governor in the first place in a democratic setting. Right from the primaries, everything was skewed in your direction. The election with the governorship candidate of Rivers State for Labour Party, you people frustrated her, did voter suppression and all that. Presidential election, all the things that you forged with pen and all that, so that Melchizedek can win. He won. And then he is there. He wants to grab Rivers State because Rivers State will bring 1 million votes. Remember NDDC director in those days, minister, that sat on the ground when Rivers State was going in the direction of Buhari. It is power control. Who controls Rivers State controls oil wealth, controls 1 million block votes. Because there are a lot of votes that come from the riverine area. I call them Mami Water votes. You can't go there and fight in the water. They come. 1 million votes. Ogbanje votes. And so, it is control. It is 2027. It is the resources, not the people. Not even the complaint about pipelines and all that. It's the oil money. If there's no oil, there won't be enough to steal. It's not the interest of the people. And so, Sim Fubara suspended. Okay, you House of Assemblies member, suspended. Una no get sense, mumu people. Penny sense una no get. 2 sons of a man decided to fight over the father's house. Fight. One broke the window, one broke television. An outsider came in and drove 2 of them from the house and brought another person from another village to superintend over what they were fighting over. It is true, the man that is the new administrator of Rivers State finished secondary school the same year with me, entered the same year, Upwardell. He entered 72, finished 76. I entered government college 72, finished 76. So he's 1 year younger than I am. He's 65. Okay, let's analyze these issues. I saw pictures of Wike and that man and the new administrator. Pictures of Wike and that administrator. Whether when Wike was a governor or when Wike was a local government chairman or minister. Now control, now connection, now gang. A gang. It's a gang. Control of resources. So don't go and die because of them. It's control. And simple insults and assault on democracy. You mean there is no competent civilian to act as administrator, even among Rivers people or among Nigerians or somebody from Bayelsa that could act as an administrator. You went to bring a retired military man. Melchizedek, it is the same military people that you fought against in Nadeko. Are you now saying that the military personnel have better capacity to manage crisis than civilians? If it is so, what are you insinuating? That if it turns out that we're not able to manage herdsmen crisis, we're not able to manage Boko Haram, we're not able to manage upheaval in the country, that civilians are incapable? Is that what you're implying? Let me stretch it a little bit further. Immediately you made your declaration of state of emergency. That same night, they surrounded the government house with soldiers. Don't we have a mobile police force, well-trained anti-terrorist mobile police force that can surround the government house and ensure that Sim Fubara packs out? Must you imprison him inside the governor's lounge or lodge or house like as if the military has taken over? What are you insinuating, sir? What are you suggesting? Because we are watching videos of Air Force men invade Ikeja Electricity Company. I think there's another one that is out of army officers invading a Badagry electricity company. What pictures are you showing? Are you displaying? Do you know the consequences of this action you just took? Were you properly advised so you can suspend a democratically, in quotes, democratically or jagodarically or oloshikali or yohikali elected civilian governor? Which appetite are you creating? You suspended the votes of the people. You just suspended House of Assembly members. Is that the way state of emergencies are declared in other countries? If there's a state of emergency in a state, the elected representatives are allowed to be in place while military and security agencies go there to maintain law and order, protect the pipelines, impose a curfew, and then tell Sim Fubara to go and present the budget to those people who are the House of Assembly members. They pass the budget. If they want to impeach Sim Fubara, there is a process that they can, with that calm atmosphere you have instituted or you have initiated, over and impeach Sim Fubara. But it's still a very complex situation. The Attorney General of the state or Chief Justice of the state can block it. And if he blocks it, the thing goes indefinitely. And 4 years will soon be over. You're already campaigning for 2027. 4 years will soon be over. And then Sim can be voted out. There's something I was forgetting. Now, to be very fair on Wiki, some people said that they should remove Wiki as minister. Okay, I was discussing with my wife. I said, assuming I start fighting with you here, or I go to my brother's house in my father's compound, my papa no build house, now mother house he build, I had to break it down and build another. Assuming I go there now and start fighting with my brothers in my father's house, and then fire brigade comes and pours water on the house to quench it, Would you tell the same fire brigade to go to my house at Abuja to pour water on my house to balance it? No, it doesn't make sense. Sim Fubara should have been wiser from the beginning. You have started eating pork meat. Continue. Don't come and say you are a Jew now. You should have used wisdom to eat the pork meat. Gained enough strength like as Waec did. Then you can fight like as he fought Amechi and any other person. Now, Waec is federal minister. Tinubu needs him. Needs him for 2027. For resource control. For state capture. Don't ever think that these people love you or they love this country. They are not idiots like. They're not idiots like. I remain Dr. Charles Apoke. I just they laugh and they laugh. They laugh. Sit down and look. They laugh. Something big is coming. But Obi Spirit, Peter Obi Spirit will worry all of you. Worry all of you that prevented this nation from having a breath of fresh air that will have moved us further on. I have a webinar coming up on the 18th and 19th of April. It's tagged Managing Provocation in Marriage, Business, and in the Workplace. And maybe political arena will add that. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62. And we'll have properties for sale. And if you're in the UK, I'll be coming from on the 14th. I'll stay there and come back 1st of May to my wonderful country. We there here. We there here. I hear them bonus. No, they go anyway. Push me, I push you. We there here. What do I want for here? All of us go see her. We die here. So send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62. This is my first time in the UK. I want to really interact and go around. God bless you.